Rangers dominated Aberdeen today, securing a 4-0 win in Barry Ferguson's first home league victory as interim boss. Will this be enough to convince the 49ers he is the right man for the job? Or have they already got someone else in line? In today's video, we have some huge Rangers news as it looks like Ancelotti has joined the race for the Rangers job after the latest revelation. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Barry Ferguson has admitted he is fed up with having to go through his Rangers squad to get a reaction from them. The Ibrox interim boss had strong words with his side at half-time in the 4-0 win over Aberdeen, the first home win for the club in 7 outings spanning a 3-month spell. And despite being pleased by the response from his charges, Ferguson admitted his annoyance at having to repeatedly give them a kick up the backside to bring out the necessary quality. On Sky Sports, Ferguson said, "I wasn't happy at half-time. There wasn't enough energy about us. Aberdeen didn't cause us any problems, but I expected more. I had to make a change, and I demanded we started getting runners from midfield and make Aberdeen think a wee bit. The second half, that's more like it. That's what I want to see from my team. Moving into next season, whoever's in charge, that's what the performances have to be. There's good players in there, they just need a kick up the backside. I've given them a few, but they've responded. They certainly responded at half-time. It's a frustration over a lack of consistency. I've got a lot of anger about it. I said to them at half-time, they frustrate the living daylights out of me because I know it's in there. How could I put it? It annoys me that I have to go through them a wee bit, but they responded, that's what you're looking for. It's easy to go and hide away, and that's a worry at the back of your mind, whether they can handle it. But they certainly handled the demands I put on them today. Now in some huge Rangers manager news, Rangers are reportedly pushing to appoint Davide Ancelotti, son of Real Madrid boss Carlo, as their new manager. The Ibrox club remain on the hunt for a permanent successor to Philippe Clement. Barry Ferguson has taken interim charge of the team over the past few months and will remain at the helm until at least the season's end. Several names have been linked with the Ibrox hot seat, the latest being Ancelotti's. Indeed, Rangers are pushing to appoint the 35-year-old, claims Gianluca Di Marzio Ancelotti Jr. has worked as an assistant to his father, Carlo, at Bayern Munich, Napoli, Everton, and now Real Madrid. He was a youth player at AC Milan before moving into coaching. Ancelotti Sr. is set to depart the Santiago Bernabeu this summer, per The Athletic, and his son could now take up his first managerial role elsewhere. In other news, the Union Bears have aimed a scathing message at Rangers Chiefs over the controversial statement released regarding the Tifo display before the match against Celtic. The fan group stated club officials jumped the gun and lost the fans by releasing a statement condemning the display during last weekend's derby contest. A large-scale banner spanning the entirety of the Copeland stand depicted Graham Souness holding a shotgun with the words, "Take aim at the rebel scum." The imagery was based on a real photograph of Souness holding the weapon during a media event ahead of Scotland's opening 1982 World Cup contest against New Zealand. Shortly after the match, Rangers branded the display as unacceptable and stated it crossed a line. We also acknowledge that the Tifo display prior to kickoff crossed a line and was unacceptable, said a club spokesperson. Our approach to supporter displays has always been built on trust, with the responsibility placed on groups to exercise good judgment. We will reflect on how these displays are managed and engage with supporter groups to ensure the right balance of trust, responsibility, and oversight is maintained moving forward. Rangers is proud of its passionate fan base, and we all share a duty to protect the standards and reputation of our club. During the week, minutes from the latest FAB meeting revealed officials were taken to task over the handling of the situation. Club chiefs insisted their response was not knee-jerk and vowed they had no prior knowledge of the contents of the display as they defended the actions of the club. However, minutes of the meeting read, "The strength of feeling among the fan base on the issue is very strong in terms of the club's handling of the situation, and this was echoed by the FAB and firmly conveyed. The club's statement was perceived as being issued too quickly and in a reactionary manner. There is a recurring frustration that while the club acts quickly to condemn its own fans, it does not consistently defend our own supporters when they are the target of provocative or offensive actions by others. Now, the Union Bears have echoed the criticism of the handling of the situation with the display during the match against Aberdeen. A banner read, "Jumped the gun and lost the fans. No apology, no surrender." The display came after a Free Sunez banner was unveiled at Ibrox. In other news, Václav Cerny has admitted every opportunity is still open as he discussed his future at Rangers. The Wolfsburg winger netted his 18th goal of the season for Rangers in the 4-0 victory over Aberdeen. And he then admitted he has a big decision in the summer over where his future lies when his loan deal in Glasgow comes to an end. Cerny, 27, still has 2 years left on his Wolfsburg deal. Asked about his future on Sky Sports, he said, "Obviously, it is a big decision to be made. To be very honest, I have 2 games to go with every opportunity still open. I'm not focusing on that. After this, I have the national team. Believe me or not, I am really focused on these 2 last games for this club, and then I will see." Pundit Chris Boyd conceded it will be difficult for Rangers to land Cerny on a permanent transfer, as he cited the £7 million fee the Bundesliga club paid for the forward. "It is going to be difficult," said Boyd. "He cost Wolfsburg £7 million or round about that, so it is going to be difficult." You look at Cerny, he can be pleased with his performances. He has been consistent, and 18 goals I think it is now for the season. Good return. Finally, James Tavernier has insisted he is not looking beyond the end of his contract at Rangers as he addressed his future at Ibrox. The Rangers captain has 1 year left on his current deal at Ibrox, with this summer marking 10 years at the club. But Tavernier has refused to be drawn on his future after that contract comes to an end, as he vowed to give everything for Rangers. The right-back, 33, is settled in Scotland and insisted he wants to win more things, but stopped short of looking beyond his current contract. "I have got 1 more year left. I am not looking beyond that," said Tavernier. "I am settled as I have been, and I want to win more things. That's what I want to do. I will continue to give everything that I have got, keep working hard, and try to achieve bigger and better things for the club." Asked to reflect on a decade at Rangers, Tavernier said to Sky Sports, "Roller coaster. It has gone very quick. My regret is obviously all those years not getting as many trophies as I would have wanted. That is probably the downside to it. But personally, when I eventually do hang my boots up a lot more years down the line, I look back at it and I can say I gave everything." But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.